We're good.
I'm gonna move
Okay,
there.
I am so excited, first of all. So I've been like looking forward to this Q&A for a month. So I'll just start. Hey, Trudy, thanks for joining. For everyone joining, we're with Stace and Taylor, and they're from Diaper. And today we're going to chat about sustainable parenting, what that means to you guys as part of our community, and what that means to Diaper, and essentially why they got started. So I'll hand the floor over to you first, Stace. You can introduce yourself. And we'll just keep this as like a flowing conversation. I'll keep my eye on the comments and just announce them anytime someone drops in, okay?
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Stace, and I've been a customer of Diaper for over 2 years.
Since day one.
Literally day one, yeah. And I connected with Taylor, actually was managing the socials, so I connected with her very early on. I was doing a whole clean swap of my whole entire home and looking for more sustainable options, and so that's how I ended up with Diaper. We became, Instagram friends, and then I ended up moving across the country to Phoenix, and in the last few months, they had an opening, and she called me and was like, hey, do you want to come work at Diapers? So here we are.
What better brand advocate than like you, who's like lived the problem and you know how they're solving sustainable parenting in terms of diapering. So Taylor, what's a little bit about you?
Hi, everyone. My name is Taylor. I have been with Diaper since day one. I connected with our founder and CEO almost 4 years ago, and so I've been working with him since. So it's been amazing seeing an idea come to life, and here we are now 2 years into the business. We have over 15,000 subscribers. We just closed a big fundraise deal, and so we've been growing at a massive pace month over month, and so it's been really, really fun. I do not have any kids of my own, so I would have never thought I knew so much about diapers today, but it's been an awesome opportunity. So here we are.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be with you guys. And really quickly before we start, just so you guys know who I am, I'm the founder of The Natural Nipple. I'm a nurse practitioner. I just got finished seeing patients. And so it's really my passion. I'm not a parent either, but I wanted to create an infant feeding system that reduced latching frustration just from the trouble I saw with my patients. So thank God we just started beta testing this month, so that's ready whenever I have a kid. And we're getting amazing results. But really our goal today is just to provide value to you guys as parents who are coming in and joining, to have an open conversation about what sustainable parenting means to you, and also just to familiarize yourself with Diaper, because I had no idea just how much waste and cost goes into standard diapering. I mean, I knew that it cost parents on average like $1,000 a year just on diapers. But I'll kick this off. It's like a 30-minute session. So at the very end, we'll have 3 questions for trivia. So each person, the first parent to respond with the correct answer is going to win $60 worth of diaper. And then moving forward, we'll send this out in our newsletter, transform it into a podcast, and everyone else will get that 25% off their first purchase. But first, tell me a little bit more about your brand and like why you differ from standard diapers.
Yeah, so we make sustainable plant-based diapers, and we also have a system where we can compost the diapers through our Diaper program. All traditional disposable diapers that you can buy like in a store or even online, there is no end-of-life solution for those because they have so much plastic or chemicals and things like that those companies don't want you to know are in those diapers. So we've created the solution to divert diapers from landfill. So we can either pick up or you can ship back your dirty diapers to us and we will take care of the rest.
And a little bit on how we started. So Sergio, who's our founder and CEO, he has 2 little ones of his own. And so obviously once you have a child, you will learn that you go through diapers extremely fast throughout the day, 8 to 10 diapers a day, depending on how old the child is. And so he was throwing away all these diapers, rolling them up into little burritos and wondering, okay, so we're tossing this many diapers a day, this many diapers a week. Where are these diapers going? And so after a lot of different research, obviously we found out that it takes 300 to 500 years. We don't know an exact number on how long it takes for a normal diaper to break down. And so that was when he found a better solution, obviously. And we always say, no, we're not the perfect diaper, but we do strive to be better every single day. So although, you know, we have our diapers, our diaper versions are out right now, we are continuously working on making a better diaper as we move forward.
Yeah.
So.
And I love that you're providing an option, because I know before your brand, it was like cloth or like the traditional diaper that we, as far as we know, can take 500 years, right? But it could take longer.
Yeah, that's what the EPA estimates, that it's around 500 years. So if Mary Shakespeare used disposable diapers for little William back in the day, his diapers would still be in the landfill today.
That's such a like point of reference if you think about it, right?
Well, and there's 95% of parents that use conventional disposable diapers. So, you know, out of that number, that's a huge number of parents that are using these throwaway diapers.
Yeah, and there's around, just in perspective, there's around 2 plastic bottles or like Coke bottles worth of plastic in every diaper. And you as a responsible person would never think about like throwing that in the trash. You would respectfully throw that in the recycling, right? But parents, like, there was no other solution other than throwing your diaper away. And parents just aren't aware that that's how much plastic is in a diaper, and that they don't break down, because you think like it's, you know, it's bio things that are going in the diaper that your baby is excreting. So you just would think that those would break down. And they say, you know, a lot of companies greenwash and market saying that they are plant-based or, you know, made with cotton, but it's like only a small percentage of one layer is actually made with that. So it's just really eye-opening when you do the research and realize what's really going on. And to date, around 4.2 million tons of disposable diapers are ending up in the landfill. And giving you another perspective, that's 4.2 million baby humpback whales worth of diapers, and it's the 3rd worst like waste problem in America.
Yeah, and we're so focused on, you know, recycling bottles, like plastic bottles, for instance, from soda. So I'm so happy you gave that reference. Can you just repeat in a standard diaper what's the equivalent of a soda bottle?
Yeah, so it would be 2. So traditional diapers on average have around 23 grams of plastic in them. But ours, we're reducing, our motto is reduce where you can and offset what you can't. And so ours have around 6 currently. And we're just continuously trying to break down, you know, because you have to have like some way to like have the diaper stick. So the elastic and the fasteners and things like that. We just haven't been able to get away from, but we do have the composting service that can, you know, take care of most of it.
I love that, because you're like I said, you're bridging that gap between cloth diapering. Like you mentioned, 95% of parents like use not cloth diapers, and it's really important because as a new parent, I can only imagine like you're faced with so many different struggles, latching being one of them. Like, how do you possibly research like what is going on post you throwing away this diaper? So you're just making it easy, and you're being a responsible industry player, which I think is really important, to have that transparency and play the game like ethically. So that's what I love about you guys and why I wanted to host you, because we're all trying to hit that triple bottom line. Like with the natural nipple, our goal is to help women really get past that 3 months where they typically fall off after they introduce a standard bottle and give up breastfeeding altogether, just because, you know, that shape, feel, and flow really confuses the baby. So then that actually leads to 150 million containers of formula that end up in landfills every year. So it's not something that would it's hard to think about those two things in conjunction, but there's a cause and there's a starting point. And one of our viewers today actually said they love how your diapers are like better fitting. So it actually, like, the size is also reducing the amount of waste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you mentioned cloth diapering. So when I first, when my baby was born 2.5 years ago, and I also have a 4-month-old, I was like, I'm going to do cloth 100%. And I felt forced into disposable just because of being a first-time parent, not knowing, you know, 1, even how to change your diaper, and then 2, like thinking it just was a very scary system, the cloth diapering. Like, you need a whole cleaning system, and you need a bunch of supplies to make sure you have enough diapers to support yourself. So I thought, oh, I'll start a little bit later. after we get through the first month, and then you have a newborn and you have no time to do anything. So just convenience is key. And so another way, like, our diapers are great for parents is like who want to be sustainable. Like, cloth diapering is a great option, and we actually sell cloth diapers, but they're not convenient for everyone due to limitations or restrictions with childcare and things like that. So and you still have to launder them, use water and detergent, whereas with ours, they're convenient because they're disposable. So you just toss them, you save them for us, and then we can pick them up and compost them. But like what you were saying, like, it's after 3 months when moms, are so busy and like they just want convenience and they opt for the formula and things like that. It's great that you're educating, just on a more sustainable option.
Yeah, and I was like so impressed because actually, as much as I've learned about like the niche of breastfeeding, I had no idea like exactly how much waste was going on with standard diapers. And so, did you actually mention? I know I said there's 150 million containers of formula that end up in landfills every year from women giving up breastfeeding earlier than they'd like. But how much, in terms of like weight, goes in with diapers?
Yeah. So 28 billion are purchased each year, and then 4.1 million 4.1 million tons end up in the landfill every year. And that's increasing 101% year over year.
101%. So
in average, it takes about 7,500 diapers to diaper a baby in a baby's lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is like mind blowing if you actually. Yeah.
We're sitting like we're in our landfill room, so we can like get more perspective of and it's the third largest waste problem. Like, paper is number 1. I forget what number 2 is, but diapers are number 3. So people just don't know about it.
And I think that's the biggest thing is education.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I don't have kids, but I had no idea that diapers were this big of a problem. And I'm sure if we asked 5 of our mom friends how much plastic is in their diaper, they're probably going to have no clue. And that's okay. That's just how it is. And that's our biggest thing is we want to educate parents. We don't want to push and say that diaper is the best diaper, for your baby, because we don't know. You could think that another diaper is better for your baby, and that's awesome. But we just want to educate. That's our biggest thing.
And create that solution for everyone, so we can all stop, as we bluntly say, murdering the planet.
But I love that you're addressing like the ease of parenting as well, because I mean, you want to do the best thing for your kid. You want to do the best thing for the planet. But we actually had a viewer pop in, Olga, and she said like, you have made parenting so much easier. So I guess you have a different model. Like, It's just less stressful. So do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So our subscription model is super, super simple. We have an app. So we are the only diaper company with an app on your phone. And so you can literally download the app, subscribe, create an account, super simple. Choose the size of the diapers needed, your frequency, how many deliveries you need per month, or every 2 months, or every 3 months, and you just wait, and they're delivered each month, every 3 weeks, however you need. We also have a great SOS system. So basically it's called SOS. And if you're in a pinch, you seem to be running out of diapers sooner than your delivery schedule, you literally tap the button in the app, or you can go online through your account.
I absolutely love
to your doorstep.
Sorry, you cut out for that last bit. What did you say?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I was just saying we have the SOS feature. So if you're in a pinch or you need more diapers, you just simply click the button in the app or online, and the diapers get delivered to your door overnight or within 2 days, depending on where your location is.
Yeah. And we have 4 locations coming up. This is just a little a teaser. There's 4 cities that are soon going to be able to get their diapers in minutes to 2 hours. So
kind of like
really
Instacart
exciting
for your diapers.
Yeah.
So doing now? When are we gonna hear about that from you guys?
Hopefully in the next few weeks, but we're just waiting. We have to wait until it'll be like as soon as we know, we'll let everyone know. but we don't want to announce it. But it's a big deal. It's a huge deal for parents, like especially with COVID. Like, you want contactless deliveries, you want it fast. Like if you run out of a diaper, like you only have so
you
long.
can't run out of diapers.
Yeah, like you need a diaper.
There's two things in life that Sergio, our CEO, says you can never run out of, and it's diapers and dog food.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so guys, make sure you jump on and follow at Get Diaper on Instagram so you can keep track and make sure that you're maybe one of those people living in the port cities to get contactless delivery. We actually had a couple of questions pop up in the chat. So one, let's pull this up. How many, Hannah wants to know, did you say 4.1 million pounds? She just wants to know. Tons. Okay.
Tons.
A lot more than pounds.
And okay, so 1 ton is a baby humpback whale. 1 ton. And 4.1 million diapers were thrown away.
1 million humpback whales every year.
Yeah.
Growing at 100, what percent?
101.
100. So every year, just it goes up 110% year over year. So like 101% more diapers is added to the landfill every year.
It actually is blowing my mind. So I'm really grateful that you guys are doing what you're doing here. We also want to know, so I love the effortless subscription model. It's an app. You guys are super differentiated from the market. And I also like your transparency as well, because you're not saying we are the best. You just want people to understand what is happening post throwing that diaper away. And also, I think that it's really important. I always say, compliance plus the best evidence-based practice recommendation equals real wisdom. Because you can have something that is maybe the absolute cleanest product, but if a parent can't afford it, or they can't even get access to it, or it's not delivered to them, then it does no good because you're going to switch to the other alternative. And so what size do you guys go up to? Is it the first year of a baby's life, or?
So we actually have what's called the brief. And so briefs are basically the equivalents of pull-ups. And a lot of parents also don't know this. So this is really good to talk about. So after your baby grows out of diapers, you need pull-ups, and that's where briefs come into play. And those fit up to 40 pounds, I would say.
Yeah, so I mean, they can fit 5-year-olds. So we cover 0 to 5 right now.
Depending on the size, but that's typical.
Yeah, because my 2.5-year-old, she's only using a nap time and nighttime diapers, so we're only in the briefs and we only have 2 a day. And then my newborn obviously is using a lot. So we use AI to determine how many diapers someone will need based on the pounds that their baby is, and so that's what you're shipped every month. So you might have a little extra because we want to make sure those that go a little more frequently are covered. And what you were saying about accessibility, that's in our mission, is to not put the baby and the planet at odds, and then also to make it accessible to every family to have a sustainable diapering journey. And so our newborn diapers are priced at one of the cheapest, or not just to say cheapest, most affordable options of diapers from our newborn, and then still very, very competitive, if not the least expensive for smalls. And then we're very competitive in medium and as we go up. But that's something a lot of people don't know. People think that because we're eco-friendly and we use higher quality of materials that are more responsibly sourced, they think that we're more expensive, but it's not true. So, and then what you were saying about compliance, did you know that diapers do not have to be labeled what's in them? They are exempt from FTC and FDA regulations that they don't have to be labeled. So we think that's wrong. So that's full transparency. We, as parents ourselves, we want to know, we want you to know what's in our diapers so you can be more informed about
what you're putting on your baby.
Yeah, and what you're putting on your baby, what's touching your baby's largest organ, their skin, and what's going in, what's in it, so you know what your impact is on the planet. So
that I didn't know actually, that diapers are not required to say what exactly goes. And as a clinician, that gives me chills when you said that, because you said, the skin is the largest organ. Literally give medications away that are applied transdermally, because you actually absorb as you, a slower absorption, but as you would if you ingested something through your skin. So it's critical that we know what we're putting on top of our bodies and on our babies. Actually, Grace popped in and said she's switching because of the compost effects that you guys are doing. So this is such an important session because
Have her message us on
Thank
Instagram.
Yeah, DM us.
yeah, you guys are educating me so much, and we have about 9 more minutes left. I wanted to touch on your service. So you talk a little bit about Rediaper.
You want me to talk about it?
Yeah. Go.
Okay, so we have very, very fun, exciting plans on Rediaper. Don't want to disclose anything yet, but things will be changing. We actually recently acquired the composting company called Earth Baby in San Francisco. And so they've been around for about 10 years. Basically, they're just a diaper service that drops off and picks up diapers and composts them on their behalf. Unfortunately, they're smaller, so they only cover the San Francisco, California region. So we just purchased them, and so we have lots of fun expansion plans in the works. But as far as, so that's our Rediaper in San Francisco. So basically, you get your diapers delivered weekly, you get them picked up weekly. This is from an actual delivery person with Earth Baby, and they compost all of their diapers in Oakland, California. And then as far as Rediaper is concerned, that's for the rest of the country, anybody that's not in the Bay Area. Basically, it's super simple. You just enroll when you subscribe to Diaper, and you fill this box full of diapers. You literally fill your diapers full of poop and pee, like a trash can, I guess you could say. We provide the label, so once that box is full, you just print out the label and you get the box picked up. We ship that box for sorting to our partners at TerraCycle, and then we compost them on your behalf. So it's a little bit of a longer process right now. I mean, this has only been about a year in the making. And like I said, because we just acquired Earth Baby, we have lots of expansion opportunity that we're really excited to share.
Our Rediaper program is growing like 25% month over month right now, which is insane. And so we're so excited that parents care and like as much as we do and are so interested. So in literally every aspect of what we do, from sourcing, supply chain, delivery, like the actual diaper construction, Rediaper, everything right now we're trying to innovate and shift and make better and better and better. So there's a lot coming out this year. But yeah, that's,
and everything is, we also carbon offset everything.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not just for the delivery. A lot of companies will offset the journey for the delivery. Ours is from manufacturing, production to delivery. So the full cycle of the diaper.
So since we can't remove, you know, what it takes to make and produce the diaper in our like gas and things like that, we offset it by purchasing the carbon offset.
That makes so much sense. Thank you for fully describing that. And one of our viewers, Mr. Ducky, wants to know, is composting in Arizona?
The composting is actually in Oakland. So that's where our Earth Baby location is. Yep.
So right now, there, if you're not in San Francisco, when you sign up, you'll get a box and you just load your diapers into the box and ship. They'll ship through TerraCycle for sorting and then to Earth Baby for composting.
Awesome. Well, I am so excited for what you guys are doing. Also, just like, thank you for taking the time to provide so much transparency about your manufacturing process, your composting process, how you're making diapering so much easy for parents. And so now is the time that our viewers have been waiting for. We're going to actually start our trivia. So how this works is we're going to ask 3 questions. So there's 3 chances to win $60 worth of diaper. You've heard how amazing they are in this Q&A. And so the first parent to answer correctly in the chat, I'm just going to confirm that that's the right answer, and then I'll ask you to DM us your email so you can get sent your free diapers. Okay, so the very first question, and you guys are going to go ahead and answer, is how long does it take for a disposable diaper to break down in a landfill? Drum roll.
Yeah, it's like, how long have you been watching and listening?
Mentioned it a couple of times. Okay, we have a 500 years, Hall says. Is that right, guys?
That's right.
That's right.
Woo! Okay. You DM us your email, and that's, as far as we know, 500 years.
Yeah, yes. That's the EPA estimate.
Could be longer moving forward.
Could be longer, yes.
Yeah.
Next, guys, stay on your toes. So how much plastic is in most diapers on the market today?
Or what's the equivalence?
Yeah, or yeah, a reference. You could
Or
say.
the reference in terms of the equivalent soda bottle.
Yeah. Like how many water bottles or soda bottles, or how many grams.
I'm watching the chat, guys.
Yes, we got one.
We did, yep. It was 2 up.
Yeah.
She got it.
Who was it? Priscilla.
You got it. You got it. 23 grams, which is the equivalent of like 2 Coke bottles
Yeah.
worth of plastic in each diaper.
You guys are nailing it. More answers are coming in. Don't worry.
Great.
Code for 25% off.
Yes.
2 Coke bottles.
99%.
99%. Thank goodness it's not that.
Okay, last question. So everyone, I hope that we have a viewer that has been waiting to respond. So how many pounds of diapers is added to the landfill each year in the United States?
Or you could say tons, sorry.
Or
tons. Yeah. Let me look up what the equivalent of pounds is. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds.
4.1 million? Hannah?
Yeah.
Yes, Hannah. Congratulations.
Awesome. You guys go ahead.
Wow.
Emails. We'll go ahead and get you your $60 worth of diaper each for our 3 winners. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I just want to make everyone aware, well, we have been beta testing the bottle this month, and I am so excited. Like, I got emotional.
Yay!
Yes, I'm so happy because somebody was like, oh, I love the brand. Like, after building this product for 3 years and then actually getting to see it do what it's been designed to do to make parents easier, to reduce latching frustration, I just get like teary-eyed as I'm getting the feedback trickling in from our first beta test. So there is still room like in this cohort. So the way moms can actually try the Natural Nipple is by logging into or going to the Natural Nipple Instagram, hitting the link in bio that says get latch matched, and you take a really short survey. It takes 3 minutes. And so then we can determine based on your baby's age and your actual nipple shape, the best feeding solution for you. So definitely go ahead, and there's 7 slots left. So jump.
I better jump on.
Oh, thanks for asking.